Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Trskss, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. And today I'm actually going to be telling you guys a bit of a story video. Now before I begin, if you could just go ahead and drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. I'd really appreciate that because then you guys would be, in the loop when I upload a brand new video. But today's video is actually going to be more of a personal story, and it's actually about how I got my wisdom teeth out. And I'm making this video mainly just to talk with you guys about the whole experience, let you know what my experience was like, what I went through, everything that maybe you guys might have questions about that maybe your dentist didn't answer, maybe you don't know, maybe your parents don't know. And I figured I would go ahead and make this because some of you guys might be around that age where it is time that they take those x-rays and then, yank those teeth out. So, like I said, you guys might not know what it's like. Your parents might not know what it's like. You might not have even talked to your dentist yet. And for me, I had no idea what it was like. I've never had any type of surgery on my mouth. I never had any cavities, anything where I had to be put under. None of that. All just typical, dental cleanings every few months and stuff like that that you're supposed to have every 6 months, I think it is. But anyway, I had never had any type of surgery. And so I was so nervous. And honestly, it was not that bad. That's the good news, is it's really not that bad. And the other good news is you guys only have to do this once in your life. It's not like they're going to take out one and then a week later take out another and you're going to be in pain for 3 months. No, it's usually a simple one and done treatment. And I'm going to go ahead and go into detail with my treatment here. So I knew for sure that I was going to have 2 teeth taken out. And something cool that my dentist at least did, I'm not sure if you guys maybe have this, they had a little consultation visit. Maybe if you guys remember back when you were younger and you went to the dentist for the first time and they took the x-rays of your teeth and just kind of talked to you about what to experience and stuff because you were young, you'd never been to a dentist. That's kind of what they did at this consultation. So they took an x-ray. I bit my teeth down on this plastic thing, and this big old machine went around my head. I think it's called a panoramic x-ray or something like that. But this big old machine went around my head, and after that, they just looked at it. They said, hey, we know we're going to have to take 2 wisdom teeth out, so we're just going to go ahead and take out all 4. Because obviously, if you're having surgery, the best thing to do is to have surgery one time, get it all done, maybe be in a little bit more pain, maybe, have more areas of your body that might hurt or might not function properly for a couple days afterwards. But that's definitely a better price to pay than to have to go through the whole treatment twice. So they gave me a couple of plans here and a couple of treatments. And I apologize if I'm talking weird or anything. They still feel a little bit weird, but overall they're all fine. So they gave me a couple of treatment plans, and they basically said, we have a couple things. So there were 3. The very first one is they referred me to a oral surgeon. I get put completely out, stick an IV in my arm, stick a mask on my face, I breathe in a couple times. Like that, I'm passed out and I'm done, and then it's over before I know it. Now, I didn't really want to go that route. Looking back on it, maybe I would have wanted to, but honestly, the route that I went wasn't that bad. So there were 2 routes where they could actually do it in the dentist's office, and I didn't have to go to an actual oral surgeon. The very first one was I would be completely awake. No, gases or anything, just the local sedation or anesthetic applied to the teeth that were going to be taken out, and I would be completely awake, completely conscious the whole time. Now, the other thing that they might or might not offer you guys is the option of doing nitrous. And what that is it's a gas. They put a little mask on your nose only, your mouth stays open, and you sit there and you breathe that in the whole time. So you start off with some oxygen, they put you under that gas as they're operating, and then as they're getting close to being done, they tune you back into that oxygen. And that was the route that I decided to go. And really the only difference of the nitrous is it just relaxes you. I mean, as I said, I was super nervous. I'd seen so many things and heard so many bad experiences and people that went to the hospital because of it, and, dry sockets and throwing up because of their medication and things. But I'm really glad that I did the nitrous, even though it was just like a little bit more expensive. It's honestly a really good route, especially if you are scared and, don't think that it's going to go well for you. So they put that on me, and then they put like these little sticks in my mouth, which had this jelly on them. And the jelly, what that does is it kind of numbs the gum back there. Now, of course, after they've numbed the gum with the stick, they take a shot and stick it in there. But really, you don't feel the shot. I mean, you feel a little bit of pressure as they're moving around, but honestly, throughout the entire experience, I felt pain one time, and I'll get to that in a little bit, but it was really not that bad pain. Now, in terms of the sedation, after they put the anesthetic on the teeth, the dentist went around with a little, pokey thing and poked in the different places. Of course, I didn't even know she was doing it because I was so numb. She's like, all right, he's numb, let's get going. Now, I personally thought that my teeth had come out within 30 seconds. I mean, I seriously thought that was how easy it was. I thought that was the extent of it. I was like, that was not bad at all. But in all honesty, what it was it was the dentist cutting kind of like canals in the back of your mouth. And that sounds kind of weird, but what they do is after they sedate you, they take this little scalpel type thing and they cut down your bottom jaw. And that was a very, very weird feeling because I'm completely numb, I'm super relaxed, and I just remember feeling the release of something. And that was obviously my blood, but I just remember feeling that release of something and thinking that was the tooth. Now, after that, it's mainly just a lot of pressure and popping and cracking and, wiggling as they take your teeth out. And it's really, really not that bad. I mean, the pressure, it scared me. When they said you're going to feel pressure, I felt scared. But it honestly was not that bad. I mean, it was not unbearable pressure. It was mainly if you guys take your finger right now and you just kind of push it up against your cheek as hard as you can, that was the pressure. Now, don't use your nail because you're not feeling pain. You're just having a push. And that's really all that it was. So after that, they got the surgery done. They're like, all right, we're all done. And I honestly thought that we still had more teeth to go, but everything was all good. So they took some gauze, put it in my mouth, took a quick x-ray to make sure everything was out because one of my teeth, they were concerned that they might have missed something. And then they sent me home. And from there, the recovery process started, and I'll tell you guys that the first night is by far the worst. I mean, it's not unbearable. You're not going to die or anything. But that first night is probably the worst because you've just had all your teeth yanked on and pulled on and you're in a little bit of pain. So I took a couple painkillers. It wasn't even that bad. It was just aspirin. And then I was, of course, given some prescriptions by the doctor. I had one that reduced the swelling of my cheeks and the area around that, which thankfully never got too bad. I mean, I had a friend come over. I had a friend come over to my house the very next day, and, he commented, he's like, your cheeks really aren't that swollen. I thought you were going to be a chipmunk. I'm really upset because that would have been really funny to see. But it honestly was not too bad. And the pills sucked, I'll be honest, but it wasn't that big of a deal to where, I was in any type of pain or anything like that. The medication, it's medication. You just have to take it and, live with it because that's the only way that you're going to get better if you actually take that medication. And for the first couple days, you just got to take it slow. Relax in your bed, hang out a little bit, sleep, watch YouTube videos, whatever you might be doing. I remember I took that day off of school the next day. And then the day after that, that night, I was actually back at work working. Now, it was a little hard because I still couldn't fully talk. I still had like a little bit of swelling, but it seriously was not that bad. So, like, if I'm being honest here, would I go through that every single day of my life? Probably not. But the whole experience of it was way, way, way better than I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought it was going to be a terrible experience. I was going to be in so much pain, not being able to eat for a while. But, I mean, I ate some soft foods for the first couple days, had like some stuffing, some jello, some pudding, things like that. And like day 4, I left work, went and got some food. Now, granted, it was just like some French fries, so it wasn't anything too substantial. But I was able to eat normal food, and I've been eating normal food ever since. The only thing, like, after you do all the pills and everything, is obviously your mouth is still healing. So obviously you can't go right back into your old habits. You know, you can't suck through a straw. You can't chew a bunch of gum. You can't eat, like, the crunchiest things ever. But you can eat normal food as long as you just take a little, like, syringe thing and clean out your pockets. And it's really kind of a gross experience because you eat the food and you think it's all gone, and then you stick the syringe in there and it comes back out your mouth and drains down into your sink, which is pretty gross. But, I mean, it's a small price to pay for not having to eat Jello for 3 months of your life. So anyways, hopefully this video, if you guys were scared about that or have heard about it or have had people have bad experiences, hopefully this video kind of like calmed you down a little bit, made you not as worried about it. Like, I asked so many people, and out of everybody that I asked, only one person had told me that they had a good experience. Only one. And I was like, well, that means I'm definitely going to have a bad experience. But honestly, you have a surgery, take a couple days to recover, and then you're back to living your normal life. And today I actually took my last of the medicine, so now I'm completely done with it, and I can just forget about it, never have to worry about it again. So, of course, if you guys have any questions or anything about it, you know, maybe I didn't explain something fully, maybe your dentist is going to do something that mine did, and you're like, well, what was that really like? Go ahead and let me know. The only thing that I do want to say, I actually only had to get one stitch put in, and that was on one of my upper teeth because they went pretty deep into the gum. So you guys probably won't have stitches, and the stitch that I have, it's just going to fall out on its own. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of gross when I'm eating and a stitch falls out, but at least you don't have to go back in and get it reopened and, you know, stitch pulled out and all that stuff. So like I said, if you guys have any questions or anything, comment it down below. I'll go ahead and read all you guys' comments and let you know. But honestly, it really was not that bad of an experience. So I think you guys could do it if you're getting around that time in your life. And if you guys have been holding it off for a while, just go get it done. Because the way I see it, I mean, I'm 17, and for the whole rest of my life, I never have to have a extraction, hopefully. Fingers crossed, you know, knock on wood. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. Hopefully it was an interesting one for you. Like I said, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And with that being said, I will be back sometime soon with another video. Peace out.